Good evening, Madam Chairman and members of the SMUD board. I'm Nicole Goehring with the Associated Builders and Contractors. We are a nonprofit construction trade association with over 25,000 member firms in the U.S., representing over 2 million employees. Several of those employees are in the local Sacramento region. We also operate apprenticeship programs that train workers in 5 trades, and like I said, a lot of those workers are SMUD ratepayers. And throughout this entire process, I'd get about 1 or 2 calls a day from various of our members saying, we can't bid over that East Campus Operations Center. Here's the PLA, and I can't bid on this project. Can you do something about this for me? And so I'm here to speak on behalf of those people and represent and look, there's an opportunity here now that you have this bid protest and you're rebidding this job. Can you please consider to bid this without a PLA and let everybody compete that's out of work at this time, and see if you. I've been hearing tonight in all the reports and comments about how you're always trying to save money for ratepayers. I think this might be an opportunity to be able to save some more money for the ratepayers. I'd also like to read something else that's in this agreement that hasn't been mentioned. Article 13, Labor Management Cooperation Trust. Section 13.1, what is this about? Each employer at every tier who performs work within the scope of this agreement shall contribute the sum of 25 cents per hour for each hour paid for or worked by employees. That payment goes directly to the Sacramento Sierra Building and Construction Trade Council Labor Management Cooperation Trust. Well, why is that money going there, and who allowed for that to be in this document, and why are they getting a special 25 cents per hour for a worker? This is not part of the Public Contracts Code. Anyways, I'd like to seriously think about who's in your region, who are your ratepayers, and the 85% that want to bid this work. Please give them an opportunity. Please bid this without a PLA. Thank you.
Ms. Goehring, we have a question from Director Posner.
Yeah, Nicole, you and I have had a couple of discussions, and I got an email from you that I really didn't have time to go through in depth. But we had talked about what you considered some of the provisions in the PLA that made it difficult for non-union firms to compete. And 2 of those had to do with what your folks have characterized as a duplication of benefit payments and the use of the firm's core employees. I have been told that the PLA for the wind project is less restrictive than the prior PLA. And I had asked, but I'm not sure what your answer is, if, at least in those 2 areas, if you could contrast the prior PLA with the wind project PLA, the East Campus with the wind project.
I'd be happy to do that. I've got a comparison here of both PLAs, the wind project and the East Campus Operations Center. Both of those PLAs require benefits to be paid into the Master Trust Fund, so that is the same there. Both in regards to the core employee usage, it's more restrictive on the wind project. You cannot use any of your core employees. You have to hire everybody from the union. But on the East Campus Operations project, you are only allowed to use, let me confirm this, I'm seeing heads shaking. Yeah, you're in section 6.3, you are allowed to use 5 of your core employees. That's in an alternating basis. So you grab 1 from the hall and then you hire 1 of yours, and an alternation up until 5 of your employees only. And then from there, you would hire the rest out of the hall.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Goehring. We have 2